Thank you very much. My name is Paulina Wiączek. I represent a university in Bydgoszcz. And the topic of my presentation is new trends in the transport service market. At the beginning of my speech, I want to briefly discuss the topic of sharing economy because new trends in the transport fit into this type of economy. What is more, I speak about two models, bike sharing and carpooling, because they are two trends, two cooperation model in transport area. New transport models are part of a much broader concept of sharing economy. So what is the sharing economy and what are its determinants? And the access economy and the sharing economy, being a part of the collaborative economy, are some of many important areas and models of the digital economy. This issue is relatively young, and although it is increasingly gaining in importance, it has not got a generally accepted definition yet. The functioning of the access and sharing economy causes a lot of ambiguities and misinterpretations, and various aspects of their functioning are perceived mainly through the prism of the economic benefits. However, there are rarely any attempts to indicate the negative effects of both of these economies and to define the resulting social and economic traits that could derive from them. Despite the fact that the aforementioned models have been functioning in business since around 2008, in available literature, there is no strict definition or terminology, and the terms access economy, sharing economy, and collaborative economy are used equivalently. What is more, many authors treat them as synonymous, making it difficult to precise the range of analyzed business practice. And despite many terminological incongruencies, there are certain features that distinguish the sharing economy. In the case of the functioning of the access economy, there is a noticeable tendency to move away from the paradigm of ownership, breaking away from excessive consumption, the economy of accumulation and competition of entities in favor of sharing cooperation. And the sharing economy allows for more efficient use of durable products and assets. Goods rarely used by their owners may be used paid on or unpaid by others. And these opportunities give people access to products and spaces, some offering the chance to raise funds often in addition to their regular income. Economic practices typical of the access and sharing economy are located primarily in such service sectors as transport, free living and office space, home and technical service, and money. The order of the mentioned departments is not accidental, because considering the value and size of the economy, transport, specifically transport service, is the core of the sharing economy. These are at least three access economy models that fit into the typical transport framework, the cables of which are linked to transport devices with lower fees associated with owning a vehicle. The following models of the access in the field of transport can be distinguished. Carpooling, and this is the practice of ride sharing, which consists in providing free seats in a car for a fee to passengers traveling in the same direction. Car sharing, this is a model, the practice of sharing a vehicle depending on need, usually for a short period of time, without the need to own it. And bike sharing, this is the practice of bike sharing within an alternative solution to the use of urban public transport. The above mentioned models bring many economic, social, and ecological benefits, and in the future they may also be used to supplement the list of responsible buyer behaviors, thus fitting into the concept of social and ecological consumer responsibility. Carpooling has its practical application in trips, for example, short distance, long distance, or occasional. And traveling together in one car is not considered a new phenomenon, because as an alternative practice to having your own car, it was born in North America during World War II. In Poland, the phenomenon of carpooling was promoted in the 1970s and 1980s during a social campaign called Give Your Neighbor a Ride. Its goal was to encourage people, especially among friends and neighbors, to share for a free luxury, but at the same time a really available good, which
3 minutes, Professor,
okay.
3 minutes.
Time was cars. We can talk about carpooling motives: social, economic, and ecological. Social, for example, reducing passenger stress; economic, lower travel cost; or ecological, noise reduction. Bike sharing. It's a practice of paying a share, for example, in a town, and in some, carpooling is a form cooperation which uses modern technologies for common good. It is a new form of traveling based on the use of modern technological tools such as social networking, for example, BlaBlaCar. This is a new trend in digital economy who has economic, social, and ecological benefits. And carpooling and bike sharing are sharing economy models that are based on access to goods, for example, cars, bicycles, rather than owning them. It is thanks to the functioning of sharing websites, for example, BlaBlaCar in Poland, Jedziemy razem, jadę zabiorę, and I think that carpooling, despite many technological inquiries. Thank you very much, and I have a polite request. If you have any questions, maybe you can send for my email.